two teams that actually I like are playing against each other week one. That is Boise State Broncos and the South Florida Bulls. Now, Alex Golesh, hey, man, did amazing things at Tennessee, became a head coach. He's gone 7-6 both years. This guy really does work. Now, he thinks he's got a better season coming on. Then you got Boise State. I mean, Boise State is Boise State. Spencer Danielson has only been the head coach there for a couple of years himself. He went 3-1 his first year. No, it was not the COVID year. He went 3-1 after he took over, uh, because Andy Avalos was fired. But he went 3-1. Then he went 12-2 last year. Made it to the football playoffs. Not been doing that good in bowl games. Lost the 2023 LA Bowl. Uh, he played against UCLA and lost the Fiesta Bowl, which was part of the playoffs. But it was against Penn State, so it was a little. But saying that, 15-3 is not bad. Alex Golesh is 14-12 right now as the head coach. But I like what I'm seeing about him. He's worked with Josh Heupel as a Tennessee fan, so he did really good things there. So we're going to cover these two teams, and we're going to get into what I think is going to happen at the end of this game.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Okay, if you don't mind, hit like and subscribe. I probably say okay way too often, but we're going to start with Boise State since they are the visiting team. They're going all the way there. Their returning quarterback, Maddox Madsen. Hey, you saw what he's been able to do. Now, mind you, it was on the back of Ashton Genty last year. But folks are saying that they're still really good in the Mountain West and should win it. They got good defense as well. Got Sire Gaines, Fresno State transfer, Malik Sherrod. Um, it's a you're looking at this, and they've got a really easy schedule. I would say South Florida on the Group of Five side is their toughest out of conference game, and they've also got Notre Dame. In conference, they've got Colorado State and uh, UNLV. I think that's going to be their hardest games. I really do. Uh, this is a team that you've seen what they can do. They're not going to play around about things. They're not going to, do a whole lot that you've got to worry about. They're just going to play good, solid football. They always play good, solid football. Um, they're probably going to make it back. That's what they're saying right now. So you're looking at they've got their returning quarterback, Madsen. They've got a new primary running back. Hey, not a horrible look at a team. Their offensive line is considered pretty elite for Group of Five. It's better. I mean, it wasn't considered one of the best, but the O line this year is now full of veterans. That's a good thing. You got a quarterback who, he probably needs to get back to being able to be something other than just a let's hand the ball off and throw a few passes here and there, which, he was able to do last year, but Ashton Genty was so dominant on everything. Uh, that's the biggest thing is can their O line hold up to a reshaped defense of the South Florida Bulls? I think that's the biggest headache that they've got to deal with. Their O line, hopefully because of the veteran status, would be able to do that. Their defense, not bad at all. I mean, you saw what they did last year. This is along the same lines of what they had. Backfield is the biggest problem that they're going to have to deal with. So that's what I'm thinking on the on Boise State. Now, South Florida has quite a few less resources. Uh, you know, but they've got linebackers that pretty talented. They're got a really talented group of linebackers on this team. They got a veteran quarterback in Byron Brown, and Golesh loves a good quarterback. And Brown is not a bad quarterback at all. Now, he got hurt last year, so he only played 5 games. But in 2023, in 12 games, Brown completed 64.6% of his passes, 26 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions that year. And he also led South Florida in rushing yards in 2023, 809 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns. So by himself, he's responsible for 37 touchdowns in one season. You got a good running back, Cartavius Norton. He's considered a battering ram. He was at Iowa State for 2 years, uh, and then went at Charlotte. He's had 12 touchdowns. He's a good give him the ball and let him pound it down the line. Got 4 returning starters on their offensive line. Right guard Zach Herring, the pros want him. Also got 2 transfers in. Deshaun Singleton, a good wide receiver. So this is a balanced team. Alex Golesh is an offensive person. If you don't know much about him, hey, this guy was a student assistant at Ohio State. That's where he graduated. Uh, was at Northern Illinois graduate assistant and Oklahoma State as graduate assistant. Toledo, Illinois, Iowa State, UCF under Josh Heupel. I mean, you've got people calling Heupel a tier one coach now. And this is who he mentored under. So you've got somebody who knows the offense. All he needed to do was make sure he had a decent defensive coordinator, which he learned that from Heupel. I can guarantee you he learned to make sure he had a decent defensive coordinator from Heupel. So this is what you got facing a top ranked team. Now, mind you, the first 3 games are against ranked opponents. You've got Boise State, you've got Florida, and you've got Miami. This is what UCF has to start out against. And Golesh isn't the sort to lay down. Now, I'm going to say this is a possible upset. You may not look at these 2 teams and think that because, well, you take a look at the amount of talent that Boise State has, but Golesh has been working on that. Plus, Byron Brown has been working under a Golesh offense for 3 years now. Well, 2 years, and this is start of a third. He knows how to bring in people. So basically, what I'm thinking is that with Golesh wanting to make certain that he has the people in place, that he's wanting to have a far better season than 7-6. He likes the winning seasons, but he wants so much more than that. It's Golesh. He's that kind of person. So, yeah, I'm thinking Boise State needs to be on the watch out for an upset because South Florida can do it. They're not we're just going to lay down. Southern Miss was a decent team last. What was has been a decent team on occasion. They beat them nicely last year. They scored 16 on Alabama. That's not that easy when you're a group of five school. Yeah, they have some losses that I'm still looking at them going, why did you have those losses? But they don't play. I mean, they do push hard. Now, in 2023, they lost Alabama 17-3. Think about that. They held Alabama to 17 points in 2023. Yeah, they're not all that, but you've got to look at they're tired of losing. They've got a schedule ahead of them that they know that they've got to take on Memphis. I would like to see them beat Memphis. They've got to take on Navy, who can be very scary. Charlotte's going to have a new look. Plus, they've got Miami, Boise State, and Florida. Now, I Boise State should win this game. I am not saying that they should not win this game, but South Florida right now has got everything in place. They really do. They've got everything in place that this could be an upset. So don't think that South Florida is going to be rolling over on this one. This will be an interesting game, and it's on ESPN at 5:30 on the 28th. So that's this Thursday on ESPN. You get to see Boise State. You get to see South Florida. So you really should consider this game. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.